Yo, YouTubers, let's give us a time check. It's 1956, approximately on the 30th of March, 2021. It was a lovely, hot day today. I actually went out with like my jumper on and everything, my big, like a coat and everything, thinking like, expecting, because sometimes it's like, it feels like it's warm up here, because I'm in a block of flats, and I go out and it's cold. And I heard people mention it was going to be hot and that, and I was like, and I went out like with a jumper on and everything, a pullover and that, like, zipped up to my neck and everything, a big coat on. I was like, why is everyone like wearing t-shirts and that, like? Anyway, well, look, we're at the pub. You know what's coming, don't you? Look, we're at the pub. And, you know what's coming, don't you? We're at the pub, look, the Stone the Crow pub. And look what I've got. Oh, me hearties. Me hearties. So, what's the light readjust? The background go white. Time for a beer review. I've had a drink for, was it 2 days, I think? Oh well, we'll change that, won't we? Got one of those German complicated matters to do. This is from the bottle shop. I've got 2 beers to review tonight, so let's get the first one out the way. And I'm really excited about this because it's a German beer. I reviewed the German beer the other day, and it was a bit like, I don't know, it was a bit flat. I think it had been left in the window of the shop or something, because you know the little red seal on those pop tops, it was a bit faded, you know what I mean? I assume it was in the window. I didn't realise when I was doing the review, and I put it up like later, like, but you can clearly see I wasn't really impressed. But it was a nice beer, but it'd been, I didn't think, like, it must have been in the window in the sunshine or something. Anyway, let's get on with it! Drum solo. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's another one of them, like Veldensteiner from Germany. Veldensteiner Zwickl. Oh, sorry, Zwickl. Veldensteiner Zwickl. It is Zwickl. Natural nature belassenes Keller beer. Does anyone know how to pronounce these things? And the seal hasn't been broken. So, I've got plenty of ulcer tablets in and all that, like, so we're alright. Lovely kind of German scenery on the bottle, eh? Imagine Jürgen Klopp watching these reviews, he'd probably laugh his head off at me reading these German labels. Veldensteiner Zwickl. See, there's the word there, Zwickl. Zwickl. I haven't got a bloody clue what it is. No one's reviewed it. Someone's reviewed the beer from the company, you know what I mean? But so let's get on with it, like. Veldensteiner Zwickl. Veldensteiner Zwickl. Alcohol 5.4%. The alcohol level is 5.4%. Zwickl nennt man. Hold on, I'll just turn the sound down on the beer review, on the pub. It's just very delicate. You probably hear in the background. Okay. Leer Flash Beat offen lassen. Zwickl nennt man die Entnahme einer Probe aus dem Lagertank mittels Zwickl-Kontrolle des Biers. Es gilt traditionell als Leidenschaft des Breabaubrauers unser Mittelgeffen Hopfs Veldensteiner Zwickl ist ein Bernsteinfarbin und filterte und deshalb Natural Beer Spezialität. Auf dies Wies werden wird wohl bestanteilig im Bier bewahrt. Zutaten Wasser, Gerstenmalz, Hefe, Hopfen aus Süß. Oh, ingredienti, aqua. Well, they've got ingredients for the Italians, but like, you know. So I'll put it up for you in case you want to read it, but I suppose you don't want to really, do you? It's going to be a bit too much. Alright, this has been chilling in the fridge for 2 days, folks. So it's going to be ice cold. I love you. Alright, let's pop it open. I love these tops. Go ahead. Smoky. This one seems normal. The other one didn't pop, it was like... And it was kind of fizzy, like, but a bit disappointing, like. But, you know, I gave it an 8 out of 10 anyway, like, because... I don't know. Oh, you boring man, you silly boring man, Bruce. You silly, horrible, boring man. Let's get on with it, eh? Ooh, smells alright. So I take it it's what is it? I don't even know still. I can't remember what it said. I don't know. Sorry if I'm getting bored, folks. Listen to the sound. Not much of a fizz going on. No head, but my fridge is like a freezer, mate. So there we go. Veldensteiner Zwickl. In case anyone wants to double check that. Colour. Looks like orange juice, kind of dark, hazy. I don't see any bubbles coming to life in there. Let's get the torch. Let's get the super torch on it, like, and see what we can see inside. Not much at all. It's kind of like a, I don't know what to call it really. Looks like homebrew. Sort of misty and hazy and dark and muddy. Looks a bit like muddy water or rusty water. Looks kind of crap actually, doesn't it really? Alright, let's see how it smells. Huh. Not much going on. Kind of lagery. Nice, sort of. Okay, you know. Sort of malty. Okay, up here. Ooh, different. First impression. A bit vinegary. Now, and that's kind of dispersing. Strangely vinegary, I don't mean in a bad way. That's kind of dispersing into a nice bready, biscuity taste. So nothing spectacular like as such, but bit delicate and gentle, like the last one. 5.4%, I expect it to be delicate. Quite bland, but in a nice way. The aftertaste, sort of very delicate caramel flavour. It's almost, I've a hair on my tongue. I've cut my nose hairs with one of them things, you know, them. And I only got to do one nostril because it tickled and made me sneeze. I was like, eh! It tickled and that made me sneeze. And so I must have nose hairs up there, like you know, coming loose, like. Very appetising if any women are watching, eh? I haven't done my ears yet, like. I'm 56, man, I've got hairy ears. Right, yeah, it looks like homebrew, it almost looks like scrumpy cider. And I've got to say, it's not spectacular. But it's okay. It's alright. What's the vibe like? That's the main thing. How does it feel? Does it get me warm? Does it make me feel happy? That's the word. And there's no like overbearing hops or nothing. It's kind of tame and watery and I don't know. It reminds me, if you drank a cider and you took away the apple taste, that's what it reminds me of. And this lovely, very delicate, biscuity. Oh man, what kind of biscuit? A really boring one. Really boring biscuit. Like morning coffee, that's it. Morning coffee biscuits, you know, morning coffee biscuits. It's got that kind of taste to it, like. No, morning coffee's not the most exciting biscuit in the world, is it? Like, it's nice, like, it's like quality. I can see it's quality, and so yeah, not much in the hop division. I'm really getting my shit together and trying to work out how to make a beer, you know what I mean? And oh man, I can't wait. I'll probably video it all, by the way, guys, so that'll be interesting, won't it? Me making my own beers, and then the after effects of having like 40 pints of beer in my possession. It's like, it's like people complaining, going, Bruce was doing a video review live stream, like, and he's on screen, he's like frozen on screen with like vomit down his beard. Like that at the end of the beer review, going, just vomit coming out like that, because I brewed my own beers. We don't want to do that, we won't do that, honest. I promise you, it's not going to be like that. By the way, guys, I've got a real treat coming up for you soon, right? I've dug out these. If Andy's watching Blano, my old bass player, I've been digging out my old cassette tapes, man. Look at that autographed Andy Byrne, Bruce Williams, and Andy Wilson. The cheap instruments, a cheap instruments tape. Just look at that, mate. It's a cassette tape, and I'm gonna copy it. Oh man, I can't wait to hear these, and like, you know, I'll convert them. Cheap instruments, man. And this one's recorded on the 6th of November 1982 in the 113 Club. The 113 Club was the old bass player's address, 113 Victoria Court. It was the 113, like the punks had the 100 Club. We had the 113 Club. We used to rehearse there every Saturday when we were we were shit really, you know what I mean? But these tapes are going to be so funny when I put them on, like. So yeah, a real cheap instruments tape there. I've got a couple out actually. Dug them out, like. I'm going to convert them to digital and then put them on YouTube. And 1982. Can't wait to hear that. 1982. So I'm in for the treat, aren't I? I've got my studio ready. I should do it on that. Like I've got like a little cassette player. Oh, it's gonna be funny that, like. So yeah, the Cheap Instruments. That's what the band was called. That's really so. Look at this. Being very careful not to fart on camera, you know what I mean? Look at this. Look. It's an actual plate from the 1977 Jubilee. Look, a paper plate. No, from the Queen's Silver Jubilee. And I've put like, that's the logo, you know, that's how, you know, like the Sex Pistols. Cheap Instruments. This is about, don't get me wrong, we weren't around in 77, but you know, it's an actual plate from the Silver Jubilee. That's the logo, like. So yeah, I'm hoping to get as many of these tapes copied as I can. So you're in for a real treat, man, and anyone wants to... It's not like, you know, everybody else like digs up archive material because it's amazing. This is just going to be totally shit. I mean, totally shit, you know what I mean? But it's so funny. We were like, I was 18-year-old there, like Andy. I don't know how old Andy was there in 1982. But look at that, we even signed the tape, look. Autographed, like, you know what I mean? These are like gold. Gold comedy. So anyway, let's get back to the beer, right? Tell me how many minutes we got. 17 minutes. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's like a cross between a scrumpy and a beer. But, you know what I mean? You take away the apple flavour. I'm feeling merry, like. I've got a lovely beer to review later, though. Ooh. I don't want to mention it just yet. I actually ordered some today from the... got delivered from the brewery. Bought a little bulk order to, you know, something I've reviewed already. No, don't talk. I don't want to give it away, like, I won't get any hiccups. So it's sort of, yeah, it's like scrumpy, this. It's not fizzy. Hardly any fizz. You know, the way scrumpy has no fizz in it, like. Yeah, it's like a scrumpy ale, in a way. Which is weird. There's no bits in it, like, no bits of apple and all that kind of stuff, or bits of toe jam and things. Yeah, morning coffee, biscuity flavour. Not really exciting, but very nice, very adult oriented. You know, and it does remind me of homebrew, like. Well, anyway, let's get the cum shot. You can see there's no action. It's like the last one was like this, right? And I thought, like, the last one I reviewed was like this, and I thought it was because it was in the window, because, see this part here, you know, the part on the, you know, the front of the bottle as well, just there was kind of faded. That red bit, the red rubber seal, it's kind of faded, so I take it it'd been in a window for a long time, but this is not that much different from it, like, and I can see this one hasn't been in a window. But it's nice to see the little scenery there, little country sort of, you know. Veldensteiner. There's Veldensteiner, isn't it? Veldensteiner. That's more about the effect than the taste, I suppose. So yeah. Would I recommend it? I'd say it's a matter of personal taste. I got this from the bottle shop, by the way, in Hoxton Village on the Wirral, which is like the worst thing that could ever happen to me, is discovering that thing. Oh, I tell you what, I'm getting a lovely warm feeling from this. Nice. It's kicking in, it's nice. I was not blown away by the flavour, like. Very watery, but in a nice way. Wow, it's like deceptive. You could drink that and think, whoa, that's safe, it's like watered beer. Did I do the cum shot? Well, did I? It's almost like orange juice, isn't it? Freshly squeezed orange juice. Kind of malty. Delicate malty. There's no bubbles. No little fizzy bubbles, no foam, nothing. Might be down to my fridge being like Ice Station Zebra, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'd say the vibe of it is lovely. It's very homebrewy. Not a fantastic taste, but some people might like that. I think it's like what women would love, you know, like, you know, when women are into bitter tastes and I don't know. I need to have a Lamborghini night, don't I, with some naughty ladies. And, you know, like a beer review, like, get as many in as I can, like. Some naughty nymphomaniacs to do a beer review. Alright, I'm liking this actually. It's strange because it's almost exactly. It's got a slightly different taste. There's no fizz at all, man. So, well, it's a very delicate fizz. There's nothing. It's not gassy, like, let's put it that way. And oh. Hear that? Like a superbike. Or a car. Alright, so let's get back to the Stoner Crows pub. 24 minutes. Yeah, so there's not much to report on that. It's very bland, basically. Oh, like pear juice as well. Imagine a pear juice, you know, in pear cider. But it's a beer. It's definitely a beer, like a lager beer of some kind. What's a Zwickl? What is a Zwickl? What's a Zwickl? I've never even heard of it, mate. Just do a quick search. Zwickl. Oh, I just belched there, man. Should we get the spelling? German spelling's a pain in the arse, man. Zwickl. Zwickl beer. see what it says. Wikipedia. Yeah, there's a lot of Zwickls out there, man. Zwickl. There's no description, like. If I go Zwickl Wiki, will it go like Zwicklepedia? I don't know. Do you know? Trying to look cool tonight for the camera, like. $25. It's good going for me, man. Taking 25 minutes to drink a bottle of beer. Yeah, so like, there's a map there, and it says Echt Zwickl beer. What does that exactly mean? Zwickl beer. Yeah, it's a kind of lager. Zwickl Keller beer is a classic of the brewery, a natural, unfiltered beer with a yeasty cloudiness. Previously, this was reserved only for the brewmaster, who has tapped the leg and tasted just the first sip. The drum was then sealed with a Hoswickl, hence the name derives. So there you go, it's some kind of speciality drink, isn't it, really? Like I say, it's kind of bland. And it does remind me of a kind of scrumpy homebrew realm, like. But bloody hell, I feel good, you know. I feel really good. Shock horror. Like the Belgian beers have really blown my mind with the taste and the vibe, you know what I mean? But these German beers, they creep up on you, man. They creep up on you like a naughty wench. Then, when you're a bachelor like me, like, here's hoping, eh, guys? Here's hoping, like, thousands of naughty wenches sneak up on me, like. They wouldn't want anything to do with me, would they? My smelly armpits and that. Okay, we'll go. 28 minutes. My stinky, smeggy armpits and very bad teeth and skiddy underpants and earwax and snotty nose. Right, I like that. I'm getting a good vibe. Like I say, it reminds me of a pear cider or something like that. I think I've only tried pear cider once in my entire life. That's kind of relating to it. It's got like a pear juicy kind of frequency, like, but it's a lager. Like. Wow, it's weird. It is like it's very early stages. They haven't had much to it. Like, it's got me thinking about my homebrew. This, like. It's got me thinking that, mate. Like I say, when I first opened it, vinegar. And that's an odd one for me, like. It's like kind of vinegary in a way. Yeasty. Yeasty, I got it. Yeasty, I got it. Yeah. Alright, man. Better wrap it up before the camera runs out of time. You can see him rocking it around. The gravity's kind of like winey almost, you know. So it looks like wine, it's not like a beer. But it hasn't got any of that champagne-iness, nothing like that. I like it, like. I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. I think I should give it a 10, but I'm being a bastard. Because the flavour's kind of bland. Okay, thank you for watching. And I've got a lovely beer coming up soon. An exciting beer full of explosions. Tune in later. See you later. Goodbye.